Well, it has been a long time coming. I was 1999 when I became the director of the ambulance service. We started discussing this project, and it took this long. Well, it holds our dispatch center, communications. So if you call 911, this is where it's answered. And then it's also our EOC, which is Emergency Operations Center, which if we have a disaster in the county, all the people that need to meet will come here and meet and be inside of a tornado-proof building.
Up until this facility was put up, we never had a dedicated facility for those purposes.
But replacing the radios, replacing the building was the best thing we could have done for the first responders of Washington County.
I think our approach on it was to try to be as practical as possible, but construct a building that would withstand storms that, might take a regular facility out. I mean, the importance of what's in this building behind us, we knew that we can't be in a situation where we just took a direct hit from a tornado and now we have no way of communicating in that situation that's going to play out for days and weeks and maybe months, down the road.
And we realized that between HVAC issues, radio issues, IT issues, and the other things, we needed someone to coordinate all that. That's when we started to look at construction managers. Carl A. Nelson came very highly recommended.
That decision come about with talking to City of Kelowna, who had used Carl A. Nelson, and so then we decided that would probably be the best route for us. And then we also I talked to some of the people from the Washington School District that has used Carl A. Nelson on other projects, and we decided to go with that because none of us had the knowledge to make sure everything was going to be done correctly.
I think in Iowa, the size, of most counties and cities, most of us don't have the people with the expertise to do a project like that. So that's where it's very beneficial to hire a construction manager to be able to take on that role during the process to help you through it. I mean, they came back to us with a list of things once the design was done on these are some things that we can maybe save some money on. You might want to look at this option versus, the way it's designed here. And we took those into consideration and made, some decisions based on that to try to help cut some of the costs. Did we agree with everything that they had to say? Probably not, but for the most part, most of the options that they laid out in front of us, we did take advantage of to help save some money on the project.
$300,000 under a budget. That's a big deal to us, being on a board of supervisors who was, funding this project through tax money.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then having the construction manager here every day, having them here, making sure the contractors were doing everything correctly and keeping them on task and keeping them on time was very important for this project.
There's no way, with us trying to maintain our normal jobs of law enforcement and running the county jail and our supervisors trying to help run the county, there's no way that we could have sliced off enough time to run this project also. So for having Carl A. Nelson here, it really took a lot of that off of our shoulders.
It went very smoothly. The construction manager, the local foreman was on site every day that there was work going on here. He was deeply involved and kept us very up to date on everything that was going on. I don't think things would have gone nearly as well. I don't think things would have kept a schedule like it did, nor I don't think would we have been able to come in under budget like it did. So a tip of the hat, and can't thank Carl A. Nelson and their construction assistants for what we've got behind us.
We haven't had hardly any issues, with like the construction to where, we did a walkthrough the other day for like our warranty walkthrough before the warranty is up, and there's very few things that we actually had to point out and have addressed.
It's been really good. If we've come up with little issues, it's always been an email or a phone call away, and somebody gets right back to us and tells us, hey, here's what we have organized. This is what we have planned to fix this, so it'll get done.
In my personal experience, most contractors, they're done once they get off the job. But with Carl A. Nelson, you guys are still here, making sure that we're happy and making sure everything is done correct in this building.
Carl A. Nelson made us a promise that we were going to get the building that we contracted for, and so far they're living up to the promises.
I would recommend them to anybody.
I feel they did a phenomenal job. Whenever I hear of somebody doing a project, I say you definitely need a construction manager, and Carl A. Nelson's the one for us. They did a great job for us.
The people that we got to deal with at Carl A. Nelson were all really helpful. We're here, like I said, on a daily basis, and the communication back and forth was excellent, to where if I brought something to them, they would take that information and make sure that it was addressed the way it needed to be addressed, and vice versa. If they were, they would be bringing concerns to us that, maybe we hadn't thought about. So I can't say enough about the employees at Carl A. Nelson that were assigned to our project. Very helpful, and it helped keep our project on time and getting us the building that we needed on the time frame that we needed.